There are many benefits of celebrating success. Here are just 3 of them. The first benefit is the act of celebrating changes your physiology and strengthens your psychology. It makes you happy. When you celebrate, dopamine and serotonin are released inside your body and you feel good. These are the happy brain chemicals, and they're motivating and energizing. Celebrating your wins not only feels good physically, but the emotions imprint the experience in our brain, which reinforces the behavior, making it more likely to occur again. The last 20 years of brain research has shown that positive emotions broaden the amount of possibilities we process, making us more thoughtful, creative, and open to new ideas. So how many of you would like your staff to be more thoughtful, creative, and open to new ideas? Put your hands up now if you'd like that. Lots of hands going up there. I thought so. So not only do the brain chemicals associated with positive emotions make us feel good, they dial up the learning centers of the brain. When a brain is negative, it operates in fight-flight mode and is narrowly focused on what can go wrong or on possible threats. Sean Aker, in his book The Happiness Advantage, says that creating moments of happiness at work can give organizations a real competitive advantage. Richard Branson has been regularly quoted as saying that having fun at work is the secret to Virgin success. It's actually good for our brains. Our second benefit is that celebrating strengthens your connections with colleagues and team members. Celebrating can put us in a peak state, and when we experience this state with our colleagues and team members, it strengthens connections. Having fun together is good for the team and relationships in the team. Remember, emotions are contagious. When you're in a peak state, you feel like you can accomplish anything, and new ideas or opportunities can be formed. People are more open and more likely to collaborate when connections are strong. Success behaviors then gather momentum. Our third benefit is that celebrating success skillfully creates more success because you get more of what you focus on. What we focus on shows up more in our life. You've all heard the expression, what gets measured gets done. Well, what gets measured and celebrated gets done faster and gets repeated. If we look for and celebrate success, we'll see more of it and get more of it. If it works for Olympic athletes, children, and successful entrepreneurs, it will work for us. So what happens when you don't celebrate success or acknowledge achievements? When you accomplish something and don't take the time to celebrate, you're robbing yourself and others of that peak state that reinforces your success. So much of what we do in our business and life is driven or limited by our psychology, by the way our brain is wired. So rationally, we know that it is important to celebrate success, but emotionally, the act of celebrating might make us feel self-conscious or awkward, or we might not know how to express ourselves confidently, so we can succumb to the discomfort sensations and then we don't do anything, justifying that it won't really matter. We think we're rational creatures, but we're not. We're emotional creatures. It's the emotional aspect of things that derails us and stops us from doing what we know is important. If you fail to celebrate your team's many accomplishments, you're training your brain and theirs that what you're doing, what they're doing, isn't all that important. If every day feels mundane, even when you are succeeding, people will stop giving 100% of themselves, and that will lead to poor engagement and lackluster results. So simply put, the lack of celebration will lead to a feeling of pointlessness or lack of purpose that will result in less focus, less commitment, and decreased performance. So let's have a look now at how you can move to become above average in celebrating success, how you can become great at celebrating success using our winning formula. There are 5 steps in our winning formula. The first step is a planning one, where you need to get clear on what success looks like for yourself and for every member of your team. And the next 4 steps are activation ones. The second step is a weekly routine. The third step is a monthly discussion with 3 important parts. The fourth step is a quarterly team tribute, which includes the whole team. And the 5th step is a yearly ritual, which might also include some awards or rewards. Now this might sound like common sense, and you might think you're already doing that, But let's see if we can take whatever you're doing now to the next level. And by the way, you can't wait till you're less busy to do this, because that is not likely to happen for most of you.